Hello everyone, I'm the Nerdy Fool and welcome back to Pathfinder Kingmaker. We are on our way back towards Tuskdale. We came into the area to get the mushrooms from the Mud Bowl to return to the Witch. And I figured while we're here we might as well swing back up to Tuskdale and see what's new. Although we can go here to get a bit more points. I don't know that these are necessarily worth the 15 points each time. Can you stop bringing that up every time? Cost of... or gaining 2 for the cost of 15. Is this a monthly resource or weekly resource? No, it's probably just a total of +2. Which I guess is similar... yeah, like when we buy a building... it's probably not giving us points every time, now that I think about it. It was probably a one-time purchase.
Time to get some rest, isn't it?
Probably. We do kingdom management, because it's been a while. And if we look here, yeah, because these give us bonuses to various stats, but they're probably just those bonuses. They're not... I don't know why I would have assumed that they would be increasing. Yeah, so if these costs... is that what it actually costs to build them, or is that like a selling price? I can't even remember anymore. I'm just thinking if that's the cost, we got the shrine that's giving 3 points for 12 BP versus those things I keep buying that are 2 points for 15 BP. It's not looking super worthwhile. So if I wanted to build something, which I'm probably not... no. So shrine is 38 BP. For one, or if it's adjacent, we get some other bonuses. Okay. Yeah. So those are the sell prices. Wow, shrine costs 38 but only sells for 12? That is a terrible return. Yeah, monument is 68, sells for 22. So it's like roughly a third of what we paid is what we get back. Not that I intend to sell anything. But okay. In that case, some of these that give just 1 stat for 30-ish BP means something that gives 2 stats for 15 is actually a pretty good deal. Good to know. Now, back to here. What do we have going on events-wise? We have problem with taxes that I need to take care of in the throne room. Neighboring state continues to collect taxes from your subjects. And then, in the name of the law, a group of volunteers has arrived from Brevoy. They are looking to help bring order to these lands. Their people would make a welcome reinforcement to the guards if they could be persuaded to join ranks. Looks like it's Tristan. He's got an 80%. I do like that he's up to a +8 because we ranked him up. I'll take the 80%. I don't need to spend a crisis point on it. Good shot, Tristan. Is there anything else I can reasonably work on? Right, these ones we need a arcane advisor. And for that we need like 7 more points in arcane, which isn't going to come easy. And yeah, the only other thing we have is a trade agreement with New Stetven, which I'm not confident would be a good deal. Also, 1500 BP. Maybe if I have enough gold I could buy it, but it's not worth it. Let's head into Tuskdale. Someone wants to visit us in our throne room. That's fine.
Adventures can wait.
Wolf is just sitting on the throne. I think sitting on top of me on the throne. The problem demands your personal attention, Your Grace. Your acquaintance, Oleg, has been refusing to pay his taxes for months now, even though his trading post is located in your lands. Okay. Right. Because even before we established here, he said he wasn't paying taxes to the Stag Lord because he paid his taxes to Brevoy. Now we've built our barony. He's still paying his taxes to Brevoy. You would think Brevoy would have mentioned this to us, or would talk to him about it, because they want us to build up our barony so that we're a useful influence. The fool didn't realize he should have come to you immediately. But even so, please lend him your ear. I'm sure he was aware. So, did he come on his own to talk about this, or has he been forced here? What's the matter, Oleg? I don't recall granting permission to waste my time with such trivial matters, or there can be no justification for tax evasion. There's nothing to talk about here. What's the matter, Oleg? Oleg grimaces, making a clear effort not to spit on the floor. Since the moment you founded this barony, Your Grace, I became your subject. He grits his teeth. But I'm still also a subject of the Aldorian Restov. Are you, though? I mean, you might consider yourself so. But, yeah, it looks like he's got guards with him. Possibly his guards, but more likely we dragged him here, which doesn't feel great. When you brought down the Stag Lord, I thought my troubles were over, but no. Oleg shakes his head. My whole life, I've paid taxes to Restov. Now, on top of that, your tax collectors darken my doorstep. Which would you rather swear allegiance to, Restov or myself? Advisor's thoughts, and then decisions that we could make. Neutral good, we won't collect any taxes from Oleg this month. Let him go. I'll discuss the matter of Oleg's fealty with the Sword Lords in Restov, so we can determine whether he should be bound to them or to me. A reasonable option. He is kind of right on the border, so it wouldn't be that insane for him to just keep paying taxes to them. He should pay them to us. Our barony owes much to Restov's sword lords. We'll allow them to collect taxes from Oleg's trading posts. It's only fair. Lawful evil. Keston, send guards to Oleg's trading post. Take what's due. Then guard our new subject and his goods from any further Restovic claims. Who would you rather swear allegiance to, Restov or myself? Oleg looks like he's surprised to be asked. He thinks for a moment, and you realize he's making an extraordinary effort to be polite. Forgive me, Your Grace. But regardless of what banner they fly, all tax collectors are little more than bandits to me. I mean, no. Like, the point of... Obviously, there's some rulers who collect taxes and just use it to build giant keeps for themselves, and the poor just suffer. But in general, a proper tax scheme of this time frame took the money and at least used a portion of it for protection, for maintaining the roads, for various other necessary things to keep the kingdom thriving. If they didn't spend money on guards and various necessities for the kingdom, it would slowly devolve and be destroyed. So, yeah. The idea that all tax collectors are bandits is kind of crazy. Advisors, thoughts? I mean, considering, like, not long ago, bandits themselves were attacking him, and was he able to defend himself on his own? No. He needed Restov to send aid. And that's what you pay taxes to Restov for, so that Restov could hire heroes to come to your aid. Advisors, thoughts? Your Grace, the Aldori Sword Lords are true allies and the backbone of the barony. I would hope you still value Lady Jamandi's support and won't let such short-term interests undermine our alliance. Oleg is more important than a few months' worth of taxes. Collecting now would ruin a kind and honest, if somewhat clueless, man. Please keep that in mind, Your Grace. So, yeah, he's the adoptive son of the Sword Lords. So, it's not surprising that he's recommending that the Sword Lords are the backbone of the barony. And I'm not necessarily against... I kind of like the neutral good. It's a reasonable response. It's not saying we'll never collect taxes, or that the Sword Lords always get his taxes. It's this month, leave him alone, we'll talk about it. And maybe we will come to the conclusion that Restov can keep the money. Or maybe they will talk to him and say, no, stop sending their own tax collectors to him. He's in our land. But we can talk about it. We won't collect taxes from Oleg this month. Let him go. Oleg smiles faintly. Well, I thank you, Your Grace. He bows awkwardly, then rises embarrassed. That's most just of you. Castle bows his head. A wise decision. Should you wish, I will write Lady Jamandi myself and explain the matter to her. Perhaps she'll agree to a sensible sharing of taxes between the barony and Restov. Again, he's on my land. I'm still not sure about the point of sharing. He's on my land. But we'll talk about it. I'm certain we can reach an agreement with Jamandi and acquire the trading post in short order without any direct conflict with the Sword Lords. Yeah, we definitely don't want conflict with them. Like, he seemed pretty generally agreeable, so there was no need to go towards violence or anything. So can we talk to you about that? No. Can we get anything further from any of you? It has been a while since we've checked.
How may I serve you?
It's looking like a solid no. Ooh, nope. That's just the same one I keep refusing to say. Because she's made it clear she doesn't like it when people comment on her beauty. Okay. Then we'll quickly talk to the storyteller because he probably has things to say. I've found the shards of an ancient artifact. Can you restore it for me at the anvil? May I? The storyteller gently touches the item from your pack. Is this the ring? Oh, you found all of the shards of the Trailblazer's helm. Oh, nope. That's got to be the helm pieces that we've got like a dozen of or something. Let me forge them back together. I cannot wait to hear their story. These shards, they were once part of the Forest Knight's bracers. Wait. The Trailblazer's helm. Oh, it is the second thing, so yes. Okay. I thought he was like, you found the shards of the Trailblazer's helm. It was a bracer, and I was like, those are not the same armor piece. I would be honored to restore this artifact for you. The bracers would serve you well for a long time, and we could uncover their story if you managed to collect all 10 shards and bring them to me. What a curious find. Shards of the Ring of Reckless Courage, it would seem. Notice how they bear evidence of melting here and there. Lady Luck favored the ring's previous owner for quite some time, but when she finally turned her back on him, the consequences were quite grave. If you find the rest of the 12 shards, I think we found 3, I would be able to tell you the story in full. The storyteller shudders, his face grimacing in disgust. This is one artifact that would have been best left in the darkness of its past. These scraps you have brought are from the Cloak of Souled Souls. I cannot see its entire story yet, but I can feel it's dark and terrifying. If you should find the rest of the 15 pieces, I will be able to recount the story, but consider carefully, do you really want to hear it? You found something truly ancient in this. These are the scraps of the armor of Saber-Toothed Courage, a Kelid relic, destroyed millennia ago. I wonder what story this forgotten artifact has to relay to us. Please find the rest of the 16 fragments. I cannot wait to learn more about it. And these are pieces of the Star Commander's glove, a gift from another world, a treasure that fell from the sky to be buried in Numerian soil for millennia. Oh, I wish I could visit the homeland of this artifact to learn its whole story. Alas, that is well beyond my powers, but if you find the rest of the 17 pieces, I will at least be able to restore the creation of these craftsmen from the stars. So, what is your answer? Will you entrust me with this treasure? Storyteller eagerly awaits your response, so we can forge the Trailblazer's helm. Yes, forge the Trailblazer's helm for me. The storyteller reverently takes the shards. Thank you, he whispers. This will be one of my finest works. A small remnant of my gift will reside in this helmet, so you may recall its legend on your own. How do we recall that legend? Trailblazer's helm. This helmet gives the wearer DR2 against ranged attacks, 10 against falling and thrown rocks, and the ability to cast Good Hope and Crushing Despair spells once per day. Caster level 11, DC 17. It also gives a +3 dodge bonus to AC and a +3 insight bonus to saving throws against enemies of the giant and goblinoid subtypes. Well, damage reduction sounds amazing. I'm inclined to go with Amiri because she keeps dying. Does this matter for you? +1 insight bonus on attack rolls against flat-footed and flanked targets. Yeah, not sure that really matters. DR against ranged attacks probably has more value. The reason I'm choosing Amiri is I keep accidentally having her run in the front before Valerie because she's quick and Valerie's not. So getting the ability to resist some damage would be good. Although she already has some damage reduction, particularly when enraged. It's fine though. Not sure about the Good Hope and Crushing Despair. I don't know those spells, really. So how would we find out more about the lore of that? I brought some relics. Are any worthy of a story? Storyteller's eyebrows raise. How interesting. May I, your grace? Token of the Dryad. Paladin warrior dog tags. The air is so fresh. It's like I'm back home in the woods of my motherland. I can feel a soft breeze through my hair. The storyteller takes a deep breath and laughs. Some of the 5 items are still missing though, Melandra, so the full story of this forest remains a mystery to me. Okay. I'm unsure how we get that story, and that disappoints me. Unless it's like a letter that we gained. No. If we look at everything, newest to oldest. I don't know. Disappointing. So we do need to rest. But I also remembered that somewhere here in town, we're going, I think at the tavern, we're supposed to run into the mother whose son was captured, that we just freed from the lizard folk. So I kind of want to report back into her that her child is safe, assuming she's not aware already. We should probably also check in with the Tiefling's friends to see if they've finished the quest we assigned them. Alright, where is she? Assuming we can find her. Tig and Jenna. There we go. Tig was the kid. As soon as the peasant woman sees you, she falls to her knees trying to kiss your hand. Oh, your grace, our deliverer. You saved him. You rescued my little one. What would we ever do without you? Every day until the day I die, I shall pray to all the gods for your health. +3 loyalty. I appreciate that. Tig, how are you? Thank you, good people. I gotta run to my ma now. Alright, well that was nice. What's the news around here? The best fish gets brought in from the Silverstep Lake, but there's been trouble out there. They saw a strange boat on the lake, and the bandits are fooling around again. Okay. I don't know exactly where the Silverstep Lake is. But something's going on near there. A strange boat. Unless that's the Candlekeep Isle. In which case, we are still going to avoid that for at least a couple more levels. Because that island was awful. So let's see if these guys are back. They're not. That surprises me. Still. I keep assuming that they're gonna be back here, and they're just not. Well, thanks for the conversation. I think with that, we are ready to leave town. So we'll rest, because we might as well rest here rather than using camping supplies or hunting. It's weird that we still have our hearty meal going, but we're also fatigued. Clearly, I need more constitution.
Adventures.
It's fine. We're gonna rest.
I do what I must.
Let's quickly check the Kingdom Affairs because we probably finished the one that we had just started. And we did. In the name of the law. Triumph. Hey, hey. They were approved and hired, and their help will come in handy. They've written glowing letters back home describing the warm welcome they received. The reputation of the young barony continues to advance, +3 more loyalty, military relations, and stability. Excellent. And problem with taxes, we already dealt with that. New project that we can work on. Research into the nature of curses. Jenna Tannerson. Could a mother have cursed her own child, even unwillingly? Seems unlikely. Costs 125. Ugh. But it will give us some arcane, which we do need. Alright, if I bought 75-ish... as we slowly dip deeper and deeper into our finances. It's sort of amusing to me that we're just funding everything in our barony just with the treasure we get from adventuring. We're also getting pretty close on economy. And stability. Won't be too much longer before stability gets its own advisor. But I think with that, we're finally ready to leave the barony and continue exploring. We can leave all of that behind. I should level these guys up, but I'm good continuing to use the people we have. It's a pretty good team. So with that, we don't have any immediate needs. Where's the Silver Lake that they were talking about? Here. So something weird is going on here. They mentioned bandits and a strange boat. The last time we were in this local area, the monsters were incredibly challenging, so I don't have strong desires to go back. We do still need to get up here to the Tenebrous Depths at some point. Let's go deal with this bandit camp and then make our way back down to the Swamp Witch's hut to report in. I want to say that when we came up here, we were expecting a path to the bandit camp that didn't appear. So maybe we head down this way?
Adventures can wait.
Alright, everyone is tired, so we will camp again.
The Stolen Lands are a most intriguing place.
Oh,
Sometimes I feel like it's one big cemetery. There's ruin everywhere we go. Forgotten hopes buried in the ground. But then I look closer, and I see something different. A cradle of new beginnings and daring plans.
didn't realize that Kaliki had traded out for Canera, so we didn't have our camp camouflage going. I like their mechanic, but at least for the camping, it's weird. You gotta remember that they're swapping back and forth. It feels like for camping, I should be able to just choose either one to be available for camping, because they can just swap out whenever they want. So hopefully you connect over here. You do. Alright, let's check out this bandit camp.
Oh, time to get some rest, isn't it?
Not yet. We just camped. And yes, 2 of our 6 party members are tired. It's fine. Shorty, and you are not an enemy.
I'm off.
Hey, you all are leaving some for me, right? Just stand lookout like you were told. The man's voice carries the weight of command. He seems to be the leader of these bandits. His bushy beard is matted, and remnants of the last day's meals are still evident in it. But you're whining. We always take care of our own, don't we? Says a disheveled, rotund woman with a round face. Ha, right you are. Heh, when have we ever mistreated you, Shorty? Heh heh. The short, ratty man, whose filthy strands of hair do little to obscure his prominent bald spot, doesn't even try to watch the road. His eyes are locked on the side of his companions, rummaging through their most recent haul of obviously stolen loot. The bandit leader looks up and jumps up with a start when he sees you, his sole eye wide in disbelief. Shorty, ass! You were supposed to watch the road! Shorty spins to face you, finally noticing your presence. Hey, someone's coming! Grab your blades! He yells belatedly. Hey, hold on, everyone. Bandit leader says as he sheathes the sword he'd drawn just a moment ago. Hey, Shorty, stop your foaming. Look here, this is our glorious Baroness herself. Come now, bow down, everyone, bow down. The bandit leader bows low, a smirk showing through his bushy beard. The rest of the bandits clumsily repeat the gesture, all except Shorty, who can only glance back and forth, unable to comprehend the situation. Who are you and what's going on here? I mean, it's pretty clear. Or just plain old, there's no place for bandits in my barony. I don't really want bandits in my barony, but we'll ask them. What's going on here? Why, we're your loyal subjects, honest bandits, the lot of us. The bandit leader's broad smile reveals a mouth full of rotted teeth. We already had an event where we had Valerie kick all bandits out of our kingdom and say that we weren't going to allow any further. So you guys should know my position on this. We've been associating with the Stagler's band, but since you went and beat the stag out of him, we're left on our own. So now you ought to take us in, your grace. We'd be even better with a strong leader. Lawful good attack. I don't deal with scum. You wish to enter my service. We can ask. Aye, your grace. Ready and willing to serve. We'll take a pledge right now if you want. We'll kiss your boots, your ass, whatever you need. We're sick to death of hiding in the woods and sleeping in the dirt. Why be bandits when we could take from traders legal-like? Yeah, I don't think I'm going to legally allow you to steal from traders. It's not the best way to build the economy. Collect taxes, you mean, your grace? The rotund woman clarifies. All for the glory of your grace, of course, the bandit leader says with a grin. Hey, what are you saying? Shorty shakes his head in confusion. If that's the Baroness, the only job she'll have for us is as noose tighteners. I say we cut her down and call it a day. Shut your trap, Shorty. I beg your pardon, your grace. Dumb as a doornail he is. Just joined our company, but recently. The very sight of these low-life scoundrels offends me. Yeah. The bandit leader glances at Valerie. Hey, Berta. Look at the girl in the Baroness's service. Clean and slick and well-groomed she is. You could take a lesson or 3 from her, I'd say. Oh, she's not bad, all right. But would you even know what to do with her? It's all you can do to lay with me once a week, and I barely got a yawn in before you finish. I doubt you could sit the saddle to ride her kind. Wow. Lower than vermin, Valerie says with a grimace. With your permission, I would happily cleanse the world of this trash. So, same, lawful good, I don't make deals with scoundrels. Neutral good. Alright, I'll hire you, but only if you promise to straighten yourselves out and quit banditry. I mean, if we could find a useful job for them and stop them from banditry, I'm not opposed to that. But this isn't even trying to state any sort of useful job. It's, I'll hire you, stop being bandits. Chaotic neutral, leave these lines immediately and leave your loot as well. If ever we meet again, I'll kill you. That's what we did last time, which Valerie was mostly unhappy with. Where we just kicked them out and took the loot. Lawful evil, alright, I'll hire you. The barony has been lacking manpower recently, but all the taxes you collect will go to the barony treasury. Chaotic evil, sure, I'll hire you if you deal with Shorty, that is. He's distasteful. Wow. Wow. Again, I like the chaotic direction. I'm continuing to try and go for that, but banditry is just bad for a civilized society. Last time we let them leave and made it clear that any bandits who entered would not be allowed to stay. These guys apparently came back or stuck around. You had your chance. Sorry. I don't make deals with scoundrels. Valor draws her weapon. Scoundrels like these are why the Stolen Lands gain the reputation they have. I'm glad you tolerate them no more than I do. The barons always think so high of themselves. Shorty spits on the ground. She robs folk worse than us and then has the nerve to spew all this righteous crap at us. I say we get them. We've robbed folks worse than you? I don't know about that. Sorry, guys. You made lots of mistakes.
Let us strike.
Yeah, let's just deal with Shorty first. They're right there. If we could have our ranged characters focus on their ranged characters, that would be bad. Never mind. You're dead. Just infinite attacks of opportunity for using a bow and melee.
Adventures can wait.
Do you guys have any gear that's even worthwhile? Hey, that's magical. Well, how about that? And so is that. So we got a bastard sword +1 and a short sword +1. And a masterwork short sword. Hey. Not bad. And a heavy mace. +1. Can you guys get away from the body so I can loot it? Thank you. And a magical short bow +1. Another Torag pendant. Cool. Oh, there's a chest there. With a Wand of Cure Light Wounds. That I will always forget to use.
I'm there. In due time.
What do we have here?
Follow
Bring in some gold. Did we not? No, we looted you guys. That's just all your basic gear. Yeah. I was like, hang on, they're still glowing. Okay. Let's go back to
Adventures can
the
wait.
Swamp Witch.
We should gather our strength.
Yeah, we should. No, again, I forgot.
No, Jubilost. I believe your bleaching is not a curse, but a gift. You live exactly as long as the world seems interesting to you, and then you leave when you tire of it.
A curious observation. I admit I haven't looked at this problem from such a viewpoint. I think I must disagree with you, but you've given me some food for thought.
It is an interesting perspective. Because that's what the bleaching is that you can no longer find... you no longer have interesting things that are new and unique in order to keep you from bleaching. So if you've lost interest in everything around you, and you can't find things to be interested in, maybe it is time to go. Now, with the Swamp Witch, we had asked her, I think, a couple of things. I don't remember exactly what, but she basically made the perspective that she didn't know us, and so she didn't want to talk to us. And so when we offered how we could help, that's where this quest came from. So I don't know if this is going to open up anything once we've finished helping her. If there's some sort of don't know, friendship, reward. Maybe she becomes a merchant. Don't remember if she already was a merchant. We do have a trade. You again. I'd offer you tea, but I don't have any. Here are the black rattlecaps. The old woman smells the mushrooms and takes a small bite. She chews on it slowly for a moment, then grins, a gleam in her eyes. Ha! Strong. These will be good, all right. Just 400 gold. Not amazing. And that's it. Anything else? No? Well, we can sell some random goods. Did you have anything that I would care about? Besides potions, because I keep saying I want more healing potions. But also, I don't want to spend the price for healing potions. No, you don't have anything I care about. Most of what you have is things I've sold to you. Okay, I was hoping that would go somewhere, but it did not. With that out of the way, where do we actually want to go next? We've sort of resolved everything in this area. I could start making my way up here. Because quest-wise, we've got the Curse of Candlemere that I'm kind of avoiding for the moment. Beneath the Stolen Lands is the Tenebrous Depths. We don't have... Do I need to go up to Oleg to continue on with this? Because I sent them to fix Oleg's fence. Again, Oleg's not willing to pay me taxes when I'm sending people to fix his fence. Come on. And those are just sort of random. Yeah, we don't really have any quests, so maybe we head up to the Tenebrous Depths, and then while we're up there, we could swing by Oleg. Although part of me is thinking maybe we swing up sort of this way through the Gnarl Marshes to discover more land and see if there's anything out here. But I'll leave that for next time. For now, thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys then. Bye.